Hello everybody, Christian Hanna here today. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is Monday. I forgot the date. February 1st maybe? So yesterday I went basically horror DVD Blu-ray hunting. And I actually found some really cool stuff, some out-of-print stuff. And I wanted to share it with you here today on yesterday's haul and explain to you where I find this stuff. And to inspire you to go on a DVD horror movie hunting trip of your own, looking for absolutely nothing, because you find the best stuff when you're not looking for it. Never go hunting looking for a specific movie. It will bite you in the butt. The first thing I want to show, since you guys enjoyed the magazine video, I picked up this is Scream magazine. This is a UK magazine. And it's an import. I got this at Books A Million, and it's a cool magazine because it shows all kinds of foreign Blu-rays that I can learn about. Right now, there's a Shocktober sale, which means that this magazine is probably a month or so old, but it just got here to America. So if you're interested, Scream's a very good magazine. Very, very good magazine. It's a tall magazine, too, and they do great articles on movies. Right now, there's an article on Reanimator in here I was reading about. So I'm excited to finish that. That's really cool stuff. So let's look at this haul I've got. The first place I want to show you of the stuff I got is from none other than Big Lots. That's right, Big Lots. I actually picked up, my wife, when she saw this, she goes, I want this movie. This is the Cloverfield Paradox. There it is. And yeah, I haven't seen this. I got it for $5. Now, I love 10 Cloverfield Lane. I like Cloverfield. I do. I don't know if there's another one in the mix between that, but this one is produced by J.J. Abrams, which sounds fun. This might have been on Netflix. I'm not sure, but I got that for $5. Can't beat that. One of my favorite movies from my high school years, Disturbia, which is basically Fright Night without the vampire element to it. Another one that I got. I like this movie. I like this movie a lot. I like Shia LaBeouf in it. This one was $3. It's called The Ruins. And the image on the back looks great, so I'm going to pop this on up here in a little while. Very excited to watch The Ruins. That's from 2008. That, of course, sounds great. Okay, now the rest of these are from... Oh, I picked up Zodiac, too. From Big Lots, but I don't have that in here with me. I was watching that last night, and I forgot to grab it, so I apologize. But it's the movie Zodiac. Yeah. So the next place I went to is a place I have. It's called Second and Charles. Now, a lot of you may have what's called a Books A Million, which I have another one of those in a different area. But Second and Charles is like a bigger version of it, and they have a massive section of used DVDs and... You know, I always go looking for a few things, or not necessarily looking for something, just looking at the horror DVDs, because a lot of times they're big selections of old Anchor Bay DVDs that are long out of print and other things like that, and I'll scour the sections. Surprisingly, every time I go, I see what looks to be new stock, or new trade-ins, if you will. And I found some cool stuff. Now, I tried to list them in order of what I think is, you know, importance, because the last box that I have is something I've never seen before, and I'm hoping someone can shed some light on that. But the first one I got, I did manage to pick up George A. Romero's Diary of the Dead from the Dimension Extreme label. I like Diary of the Dead. I'm not a huge fan of the ones that sandwich this one, Survival of the Dead, and there may be one after it or before. But this one I liked. I liked Diary of the Dead. You know, sue me. I don't know. But yeah, so I liked this one. I think it's a good one. And yeah. Rest in peace, George A. Romero. So I managed to upgrade that. Actually, I don't even think I own it. So the next movie I have is Fangs. Now, this is from Fright Flicks label. I have no idea what kind of label that is. I'm guessing it's a cheaper label. But it stars Corbin Burnson, and I love him. So bloodthirsty, genetic mutated bats terrorize the sleepy town of Scottsville and turn into a place of mass hysteria and horror. Wow, that sounds cool. So this is Fangs. Got that for a couple bucks. I mean, you can't beat that. The next one I got, I was actually on Instagram Live, which you'll want to check me out there. I got this. It's called The Hitchhiker. This is an HBO series, what looks to be from the 90s or something. and it's got a couple discs in here. So this is some kind of series I've never heard of before. I'm not expecting it to be the greatest thing I've ever seen, but it's in my collection now, and now I can watch it and archive it. So Kirstie Alley, Gary Busey, Margot Kidder, William Dafoe, Helen Hunt, Joe Pantoliano, James Remar. So there's a lot of names that I recognize in that list. I did manage to pick up some of the remaining Masters of Horror I need. Here is John Carpenter's Cigarette Burns. Now, my favorite is Pro-Life, which I've yet to find that one. And these are Anchor Bay as well, so they're out of print. But I think you can get some of them on Blu-ray if you are interested. Some of these are good. Some of these I find a little boring. But John's, for me, were all winners. So this is his. And it actually comes with... when you open it up, it came with a John Carpenter trading card. So, I miss this era. Sometimes I miss the DVD era. I kind of do. I don't know why. Maybe it's just nostalgia. I couldn't remember if I owned this, so I re-picked up Dead Silence if I don't own it. I actually like this movie. I think it's one of James's better films. I kind of wish he would have stayed in this kind of direction and gone and done different types of things as opposed to being Mr. Paranormal. But you know what? He's James Wan, and I respect that big time. He's got a voice, and he's someone that people look forward to his movies, including me. I just want to see him do something very different soon. I want to see him do something very different. Okay, so now we've got some cool ones, and I'm excited to show... we got a couple more. This isn't horror at all, but it's in here, and I may as well show it. I've never seen Sling Blade. My wife is killing me, so we're watching Sling Blade tonight. And I also picked up this movie. I've never seen it, but it was a buy 5, get 5 free. I got The Exorcism of Emily Rose. This, I can't remember. I thought I've seen this, but I was reading the back, and I was like, I don't know why that doesn't sound familiar. So I picked up The Exorcism of Emily Rose. Now, the last two are really cool. These are out of print, I'm assuming. I found this not even in the correct section. I did find a Trick or Treat DVD. Now, this is that infamous DVD that completely lied to you and put, Ozzy and Gene on the cover, and didn't even have the decency to age them properly. They're like, this is from 2002 or 3, so they used images of them at that time instead of using them what they look like in the movie. And obviously Ozzy plays a very different character than what you see here, and they're in it for a minute. But I did manage to find this DVD, and I'm so happy that I did, because I have that German Blu-ray, but I've always loved this DVD cover. I don't care if Scream Factory ever put it out. I would not mind if they did that artwork, because it's so funny to me. So I picked that up. And the last thing I want to show, which is really cool, I've never even heard of this label. I'm really hoping somebody can shed some light. This is called, I got this for $6, the Zombie Pack. 3 splattered zombie classics. Zombie 3, Zombie 4, After Death, and Zombie 5, Killing Birds. And they come in individual discs. We'll have a look at those. It says Shriek Show. I'm hoping some of you old schoolers can tell me about this. I've never heard of this label. But as I've said, it comes with these 3 movies. So we'll look at the first one. The first one is Zombie 3, which I do enjoy this film. I think it's the only one that borders on being a decent film, from the first one being probably one of the greatest zombie movies ever made, in my opinion. I love Zombie. It's my favorite Lucio Fulci movie. It's probably my favorite zombie movie besides Day of the Dead or Return of the Living Dead. But yeah, this one's good. Individual disc, which is impressive. It actually looks really cool. I mean, look at that. So there's that. Then there is Zombie 4, After Death, directed by Claudio Fragasse. This one is Zombie 4. It's really cheap and nasty, but that kind of has its own appeal for that reason. They're all say anamorphic widescreen, too. Now, this is the one I've not seen, but Pizzal reviewed it, and he made it sound like it was the worst thing ever, which is a shame because that artwork is out of this world. Zombie 5, Killing Birds. So there's that. But you know what? I got that for $6, and that's really cool. I've never heard of this label. I'm hoping somebody can tell me about this because it's interesting. and I have it for the collection out, the Zombie Pack. So there it is, Shriek Show. So there it is, guys. I just wanted to show you that when you go to look for horror DVDs, don't give up. Sometimes you'll find some cool stuff, like me finding Trick or Treat, which is long out of print, and that Zombie Pack, which is really cool, and some Masters of Horror. Always go DVD hunting. Never let that sport die. Don't always just buy your movies online. It takes the fun out of it. I hope you guys got a little bit of inspiration from this. I was not looking for any of this. I just happened to find it, and I think that's really cool. So hopefully you guys can tell me about some DVD hunting trips you had and find some really cool stuff, because believe me, it's out there. Thank you guys for watching. This is Christian Hanna Horror.